It's Terra Papers 1, Part 3, The Battle Between Anu and Zeus, AR Starship 1, and then AR Starship 2. I see trouble in the back of me, so let's hope I get through this. Okay, so Anu starts going into after Zeus's throne because he's humiliated him. And he goes with this AR Starship 2, which has been rebuilt. He went back to the palace and built this other one, and goes into the Eridanus star system. Now Zeus is waiting for him to attack, so they attacked Anu's starship. And what happens? They face each other like bulls, and they charge. Zeus is hit. He crashes into Uranus with the AR1. While where Ea is doing experiments, and he bounces off Uranus, and the starship is actually dying, and it kills a whole pile of pilots. And actually, well, there's a whole armada of ships. Zeus is in his own starship, and he attacks Anu with the AR2, and which is and all the other starships too. So Anu. And the AR2 is also now attacked and is dying. It goes past Neptune and Uranus, and it hits Tiamat where the palace is at. So Zeus's palace and the people are destroyed. It explodes. The whole thing is wiped out. And with Anu, his AR ship crashes. So Zeus sees a bit of Tiamat. Tiamat is no more, but a part of it is going towards the sun and manages to hit its own orbit and goes around again. This is Earth later. So the rest of it is gravel, and Zechariah Sitchin talks about this a bit too. But I'm going to focus on the little guys and Starbekti, because this is his story. This is an ET from probably the Pleiades, who told the story to Robert Morningsky's grandfather. So I'm going to trust his word because it's not in your face published and making a lot of money by the Zionist bookstores. Okay, so Zeus goes to Dakmu, which I'm pretty sure is Mars. It's a central fortress, and he gets word that part of the Tiamat has been blown up, but it's close to orbit near Dakmu, and he's ordered it to rebuild. So he rebuilds this new place. It's called Valhalla. It's short for Al-V, or U. It's a monument for the palace that had exploded or died due to this crash of the AR2 spaceship that Anu's armada had that blew up Tiamat. So this is in honor of the first Tiamat palace. Okay, so Anu goes back to the palace at Aster-R for a while. And now there was an aside on the Terra Papers one. It's called Theogony. There's a Greek tale of Zeus and the Olympus gods versus the olden gods of Mount Olympus. It's Osiris is Sirius, is also known as Sirius. This is according to Terra Papers too. And Typhon is known as the great monster that was sent to destroy Zeus, which is actually the starship, the AR starship of Anu. So there's a little mythology there, but mythology's been twisted by the Isis-Ra clan that invaded later, but that's a story that's ahead of the game, so I'm going to go back to this. So at the palace, the queens have allowed Zeus to remain in power. He's on Mars, and Zeus would be probably like a dog-lizard hybrid, because there were reptilians on Mars. So he's doing the mining and of the heavy metals. They're most critical. And also, so he's allowed to stay. The queens hold a meeting, and they want an accounting of what's going on, and then Zeus has to account for why these starships have all been exploded. So he speaks that they need a counterattack. He needs to go after Zeus again, and they're at the Aryan Palace now. So Zeus enters the chambers, and Anu freaks and sits down after he's explained to the queens that they need to have an attack. Zeus says he's the rightful king of Eridu, and the people wanted him there, and there's metal production going on without Anu. So the queens demand an end to war and all the hostilities, and then Zeus still remains king of Eridu because he's a savior to the people. That's where you get this Jesus from. And then Anu remains at Aster-R, and he's furious. So Is there another war? Well, he suggests there's an age-old enemy that's coming up that's in the neighboring star systems that Zeus might want to side with. So, and it's close to Eridu. He convinces the queens that Zeus will become a traitor, and then the queens agree with Anu. Zeus is told of a diplomatic entourage that's coming, and then both the Orion SSST and the Acer R go together and join forces. There's a quick battle. The Ikiki and the Bek warriors, which are for Zeus, they're caught off guard, and the warships from the Aryan and the Syrian star systems have no challenge. They take no prisoners. All the Dakmu are totally destroyed, which the Dakmu are totally, the warriors, they totally destroy everything that Zeus has, and Zeus is subdued, and the ninth passageway now is restored back to the Syrian Canis kings and the Orion snake queens for a while. And I'm going to go back to Eridu. That'll be part 4 of Terra Papers 1, and we'll have Ea and Ea and Enlil on Eridu, which is now Earth, rebuilding everything. Okay, and then the fight breaks out. So I will be back with part 4. Bye.